Gerry Hutch made international headlines last November when he came within touching distance of being elected to the Dáil. The man got more than 3,000, or almost a tenth, of first preference votes in Dublin Central. At a dramatic count in the RDS, he looked on course to win a seat until he was overtaken on the 11th count by Labour's Marie Sherlock. For the first time, he gives his reflections on that campaign, why he decided to run for office, and why he thinks the political system has left behind many working class or disadvantaged communities. The gangland crime boss finds himself as an unlikely voice in a largely academic book, How Ireland Voted, which is due to be published next month. He recalls his arrest at his home in Spain last October as part of a joint investigation into money laundering by Spanish and Irish police. Those events, which he describes as surreal and shocking, meant that running for election was, he says, not an option but a necessity. He announced his candidacy when he arrived home at Dublin Airport and describes the media frenzy around his arrival as astonishing and more suited to an international celebrity. He ran in the Dublin Central constituency, where he says some of the most deprived communities live, next to those surrounded by wealth. He speaks about how many of those in his constituency underestimated the power or importance of their vote. They did not know how to register to vote, he said. To change this, he suggests anyone with a valid ID should be allowed to turn up at a polling station and cast their ballot. Despite describing the campaign as an ordeal, he hints that he would do it all over again. Not ruling out contesting the election in the future, he says he would do so under a political party rather than an independent, and a party that represents the working people. His attempt to cast himself as a working class hero will be strongly rejected by many, but his claim that his candidacy rattled the political system is something few will disagree with. You can read all of what he has to say in the Sunday Independent and on independent.ie.